from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him. And next thing...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. And the offense getting set to take over the football here early on in the game, first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. But I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Running for it. Here's Cook. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Dances by him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And complete right side to Cook. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pollard diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Pollard now a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Swinging this out for Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Back to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Certainly has to feel good. It's not a...
Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and... So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Gabriel Davis. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
That's going to be caught. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Oh, no, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. 2nd and 3. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And the Saints are right back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great. There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll look to throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Oh, big hole left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Williams. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Back to throw here. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They'll look to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Waddle, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. One away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception. CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Stevenson. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Second down and inches. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. He'll look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Another catch there for Waddle. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 6. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's complete to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Michael Gallup. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Javonte Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away, taking it about the 1. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Ronald. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled.
Williams loses the football. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
He will find his man Chase complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Packers. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. McKinley made his way into the backfield. 2nd and 14. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. They'll try and throw for it. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 5. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field that brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. Callaway. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Rose. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll give it to him up the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Javonte Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the move to his left. There's Jefferson to pull that in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returnable here for Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Back to throw. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. On the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Oh, no, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got it to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Chris Jones now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now we've got whistles. I think we had a defender too eager to go for the block. Mark off the 5 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
Here's Chris Jones now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this returnable for Harris. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2.
today. From U.S. Bank Stadium.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 17 carries, 75 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Drop you in at the start of this next possession in a 3-0 ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's Gallup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give, this is Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. We drop you in now to first quarter action as the offense begins this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To Jefferson on the slant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw now on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz as they under pressure. They got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they add on to their first quarter lead. It's now 13-0. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that'll bring up second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up,
throw it across. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Viking football. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick here is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they may just be content to take this three-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got a man, complete. 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sliding out of the pocket. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the... Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon, it's Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Vikings, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
the first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 23 carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
They'll drop to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. They'll look to throw again. Welcome back to all of those watching inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. This offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit,
here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Try to